In 2015, I had an idea for a role playing game that involved wizards, warriors, fun spells, and a whole slew of interesting locations. I wrote out an outline with my four original characters: Ami the warrior, June Buddy of the Marsh Meadow, Grotch the evil spellcaster, and my main hero, Bendigan the wizard. Once I had the outline, I really wanted to have them made into action figures and immediately abandoned the role playing game idea. As I got deeper into trying to find out how to manufacture and package four random action figures of characters that no one had ever heard of, I realized that I needed to write a backstory, not just an outline for these characters. Weeks and months went by, and before I knew it, I was on the fourth or fifth draft of what would become Bendigan the Wizard. Knowing that I was developing a world and not just a single character, I headlined it as Fables of Mantos. Mantos was what I called their world. I decided that it could be a great children's book, and I asked a friend of mine to create some illustrations based on my descriptions. The children's book idea was eventually abandoned, but her illustrations, along with my mediocre attempts at adding the characters into them, worked as concept art for the book and the world building. After another friend of mine helped with the final editing, I released the book, novella, in several forms, including an audio version, which I still think is a cool listen. Once I finished it, I soon began wondering, what happens next? All of the characters' stories were left open-ended, and from there I wrote more. Over the next 2 years, I wound up writing 9 novellas and several short stories about this world. I loved writing them. It was a nice escape for me. Looking back on the stories, some of it gets a bit too dark for my current taste. I guess I could also write a special edition. Lately, I have been thinking about Fables of Mantos again. I would like to get the role-playing game off the ground, finally, and maybe write another story. 3 years ago, in fact, I tried to re-enter the world and write again. I started a new story, Return of the Darkness. I have yet to finish it. I hope to talk more about the world and these characters I created in the future. I think they have been dormant for long enough. We will see. In the meantime, if you are interested in Bendigan the Wizard, I've put the Amazon link in the description. Heinum Hoon Numvom.